I investigated if the Earth is flat.
I'll walk home on the flat Earth.
There's a mountain of evidence.
Yeah, let's hear it.
If you don't see it, you're blind.
Flat Earthers.
The universe is not expanding. There's no Big Bang.
I'm in the center of the universe. We want proof.
No Big Bang.
You're talking about the Earth being flat. Thousands of scientists have looked into it. You think they're all wrong?
Most would be quick to call them idiotic conspiracy theories.
I would also be quick to call somebody that's a flat earther an idiotic conspiracy theorist. A very misled individual. To deny thousands of years of scientists, not even thousands, let's just say hundreds of years of scientists. Dude, people knew the Earth was round, like, before Jesus. Who was the first guy to know that the Earth was round? Eratosthenes erected a pole in Alexandria. This motherfucker was born in 194 BC, and this dude figured out the Earth was round. And we got people today saying that the Earth is flat. That is insane to me, because you're not sitting here saying everything's flat. You're saying that the moon landing was fake. Every flat earther usually has a few things, right? They're saying the moon landing was fake because they took pictures of Earth, right? They're saying that the International Space Station is fake. They're saying that every other planet is round, but Earth is not. The Big Bang Theory is false. Like, you have to literally deny all of the science that has been over the past 200 years. And gravity. You're denying gravity. Like, that's insane to me.
What if they simply knew something we don't?
What if we lived here? What if this is where we live? Right there. Everything that you know is a lie.
You just haven't looked into it, that's all.
I flew to
Sir, this is a picture of the Minecraft world. Which also, keep in mind, isn't flat. It's a square.
Connecticut to meet up with a man named Flat Earth Dave, who took me into his attic to convert me into a flat earther. How long have you been a flat earther?
Around 2014, I was doing a podcast about conspiracy theories, and people started sending me flat earth stuff, and I was like, oh, that's ridiculous. I have an open mind, but not to that. And then finally, another researcher who I respect very much said, Dave, you got to look at this. And she sent me a couple.
I love how they say researcher. Because they're not a scientist, right? They have no degree. They have no credibility. I have a fellow researcher. He raises pigeons in New York City. What does he do for a living? He works at a gas station.
I started watching them with the idea just to disprove it.
Okay.
The flat earth is stupid, right? We all know.
So you were a round earther.
We were all globe earthers.
Got it.
All of us. Because we've been indoctrinated.
But let's not call it globers. Let's just call it the regular position.
Before preschool.
To first understand the flat Earth, I would have to throw away the idea of a globe and relearn an entirely new model for how the planet works.
The world ocean, think of it as a giant lake with all of the continents.
Okay.
As islands.
I can roll with this now.
The shoreline of our world is Antarctica. The foundation of Antarctica is higher than any other continent. So people go, why can't you fall off the edge of the flat Earth? Because if you're on a lake, right, and you sail to the edge of the lake, can you fall off the lake? No, you step up onto the land. We're not allowed to go beyond 60 degrees south. That pink line, the Antarctic Treaty doesn't allow anyone to independently explore beyond that. Now, you can spend $10, $20, $50,000 to go to Antarctica for a couple of days. They'll take you to the little peninsula off the tip of Santiago, off of South America. Now, that peninsula is bigger than many countries. And they'll show you some ice and some penguins, but no one's independently allowed to explore beyond it. What's beyond it? I don't know. Early 1900s, they were talking about more land beyond Antarctica. What about this?
Whoa.
This makes sense. What if we lived here? What if this is where we lived? Right there. These are other ponds with their own suns.
Did we live in a tiny pond that is Earth as we know it, trapped by the Antarctic walls and NASA soldiers? Maybe.
So you legitimately think if I take some time and the viewers take time to look into all the information you provided,
100%.
we will come to the same conclusion?
1,000%.
No. Yo, let's do a poll here on whether or not people think the Earth is flat. It's like the Fortnite map. Yeah, no, we think the Earth is like the Fortnite map.
I offer 3 Bitcoins for 1 globe proof.
But any globe proof somebody gives him, he's not gonna fucking do.
Because all the questions you're going to come up with, what about gravity? What about satellites? What about eclipses? What about seasons? What about sunsets? And all of that's answered.
Dave was prepared to destroy my top 10 list of reasons why the Earth is round, starting with
What is that?
But just talking about gravity, so supposedly at the very, very perfect center, there's a molecule that says, I am the center, everything come to me.
And it's because it has higher mass, or it's heavier?
I don't know, man, right? And neither do the scientists that claim it. They said
yes, they do! Oh my fucking God. Everything has a gravitational force. The bigger the mass, the bigger the gravitational force. The reason I am not sucked with gravitational force to my wall or another person is because the gravitational force of the objects around you is minuscule in comparison to Earth and Earth's gravity. If you and another person were placed in a zero gravity plane in the middle of the fucking universe in dark space, you would slowly be pulled to one another because of your gravitational forces, because you both have mass.
There's not enough gravity to hold all of the solar system together.
Okay.
So they go, well, there has to be dark matter and dark energy, because if there isn't, then gravity's a lie. When you have a scientific theory and you have 96% of it's wrong, you probably throw out the theory. But in cosmology, they go, no, we'll just make up something to fill in that 96%. But I borrowed $100 from you.
Yeah, they just make it up. Yeah. All the scientists working on the cosmos are just like, nah, this doesn't make sense. Let's just wedge a fucking block in here and just say that's a fact.
Before, I go, we're even. And you're like, no, where's the other 96? I'm like, well, there's dark dollars. Dark dollars. Are you good with that? Because I understand that gravity is complete and total nonsense.
That's a bold claim.
Dude, they're not making anything up. Dark matter, do you guys need me to explain this? I can explain dark matter to the best of my capabilities. It's a placeholder name for mass that we can't see within the universe, but we know exists. We know, as a people, what the universe's general mass and capability is, right? But the mass that we see does not add up to the calculations at hand. So they wedge this block of dark matter in, not the Call of Duty camo. Okay? Not the Call of Duty camo, chat. Dark matter is not something that's seen. It's not something that we know what it is. It's something that's there because we don't know. It's called dark matter because we can't see it and we don't know what the fuck it is. So they're trying to figure that shit out, right? They're not wedging it in and saying, okay, complete theory. They're like trying to figure out what the fuck that is.
Same though, right? For the average person. Ships and the horizon. The horizon is the line at which the Earth's surface and the sky appear to meet.
So when somebody sees a ship appear to go over the horizon, they go, oh, that's Earth curve. But if the Earth was curved, there would be a set distance that it would have to disappear. What do I mean by that? The Earth is 24,901 miles around. According to globe math, the drop is 6 feet at just 3 miles. So if you're a 6 foot tall person standing at the edge of perfectly calm water on a perfectly clear day, you should not be able to see the surface of that water beyond 3 miles because it's dipping over your physical horizon at 3 miles away. But we have pictures where we can zoom in, we can see an oil rig at 17 miles away, whatever.
Honestly, I feel like that's just wrong math. He's saying if you're a 6 foot tall person, you shouldn't be able to see something 3 miles away. How far can you see till the curvature of the Earth? Yo, you know one group of people that aren't flat earthers? Military snipers. This is just off topic and I'm thinking about this. Military snipers are not flat earthers because they factor in the curvature of the Earth for their fucking shots. If you're a sniper that's going to shoot somebody fucking miles away, you have to do math to factor in, oh, the Earth curves. I'm not going to hit him if I shoot it like it's a fucking flat Earth. That disproves his fucking theory. At a normal person's height, the furthest surface of the sea you can see is about 3 miles away. Yeah. But here's the issue. He's saying, okay, look. He's saying that, oh, you could see an oil rig from far, blank and blank away. Yeah, but the oil rig isn't at ocean level. If you're standing on a beach at ocean level, you're only going to see 3 miles of ocean ahead of you. But if something's above the ocean, you're going to be able to see that because it's not far down enough, right? If you're in a boat that's 30 feet fucking tall, you're going to be able to see that way further.
We see many things, but we can see the surface of the water beyond the oil rig. When the water is at complete and total rest, it's perfectly, measurably, testably, provably flat. We can watch a ship go over the horizon, and it looks like it disappears. Yeah. But in reality, we can zoom back in and bring those ships back into view after they completely appeared to disappear. Things disappear because of the angular resolution limits of our eyes.
Interesting.
Because when you're in an Olympic-sized swimming pool, perfectly clear water, we've got your goggles on, you go at one end of the pool, you can't see the other end of the pool. Why? The water's perfectly clear. Because it's not perfectly clear. It becomes more opaque over distance. The air is the same thing. Why is it that I can go out at night, take a picture of the stars, and then every year on the same night, forever, I can go out and take this exact same pictures and none of the stars have changed? When we're moving 4.5...
What? None of the stars have changed because they're not going anywhere, right? They move around. The stars aren't in the same spot every night. If you look up in the night sky, one day the Big Dipper's over here. Fucking 6 days later, it's all the way the fuck over there, right? You're not seeing... They change positions. They're not just going away.
500 billion miles a year. They tell us that the Earth wobbles, right? We move 1 degree every 76 years. In the Great Pyramid of Giza, there's also a shaft that points at Polaris. And we're like, hold on, with that wobble, how's it pointing at Polaris? You know what the mainstream argument is? Well, there used to be a different North Star 2,000 years ago. We just happen to live in the time where it's pointing towards this other star.
I see.
What happens when you open a pressurized can of soda? You open it, what do you hear? What's going on there?
Carbon dioxide's exiting the can?
Well, the gas that's higher pressure than the outside air is equalizing instantly.
Sure.
So you open it, so they try to equalize.
Bruh has no idea where he's getting with this. You ever tell a story and you forget where you're at, like midway? That's what this guy just did. You're like 3 minutes into like a 10-minute story and you're like...
Surrounded by water, surrounded by air, adjacent to a void, a vacuum of space.
Bro, like that alone just shows how this picture just shows how fucking stupid this is. Round, 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 round. Flat with an ice wall and a weird little rock disc. Round, round. Oh, even the sun's round.
To avoid a vacuum of space. To the lowest...
Dude, humans are made to recognize patterns. Like, how is he not recognizing the pattern?
Possible. Why doesn't the air all fly up? And the only answer you can come up is, well, gravity's holding it down. What about high up in the sky where gravity's supposed to be less? How come it's not sucking all the air up? Gas violently fills the available space. But for some reason...
So how do we have a vacuum in space?
Exactly.
What do you have to say to the photographs, satellite images that have been provided to us?
Did he just say, how do we have a vacuum in space? Like, is he asking why the gas isn't leaving Earth? Atmosphere. He's questioning why we aren't just going... and then dying, right? Like, why am I breathing in a mixture of oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, and all this other shit, instead of just breathing in absolutely nothing?
Satellite images. So what's satellite images? Here's the blue marble that was on everyone's iPhone, and if you look at the clouds, made in Photoshop, right? And the guy that made this, his name is Robert Simon. He's a digital artist for NASA.
Wait, what is this? Is this a Reddit post? With 0 upvotes, with 0 upvotes from 6 years ago. Hey NASA, got too lazy to create new clouds, so you copy and pasted a few.
Robert Simon, he's a digital artist for NASA. He said he made it in Photoshop. 2012 image, 2002 image. Look at the...
The issue is when they're compiling photos, the International Space Station and all the satellites that are taking pictures of Earth, right, and all the cameras and shit, they're very close to Earth. So they have to take a bunch of pictures that are compiled together. There's nothing that's really taking a very far shot. You could Google far shots of Earth. Like, these are a few satellite photos that are, like, going really far away. Like, that's Earth, right? Or a better picture from, like, the moon. Like, that's... Does that look round? I think that looks pretty round. I'm not really seeing. Oh, maybe this is the flat side. Oh wait, that's a whole ass continent. Oh wait, that's a big ass fucking continent right there. This couldn't be the fucking flat side of the Earth. No, but that picture's fake too. And see, you know, that's when they go into the moon landing's fake. Because if you're a flat earther, you have to say the moon landing's fake. You have to say all of the things that take pictures of Earth are fake and staged.
1978 picture and a 2017 picture, right? But what's wrong with that picture? All the clouds are the same. So from 1978 to 2017, the clouds never changed? Identical.
Oh, I see the circled one. Yeah, you're right. Why don't we have a photo of Antarctica?
I will say, yeah, maybe the clouds are Photoshopped.
Exactly. And if you look at Antarctica from space,
always clouds?
No, it's not clouds, it's cartoons. They don't even have images.
Whoa.
No.
Other planets are spherical. So if this is that, then that must be this.
Have you ever looked up in the sky and seen Jupiter?
I've never even seen a planet in the sky, I'll be honest.
Okay, well, you have. You just didn't even notice it because they look like a bright star. Disney and NASA that work together want you to believe in other planets and other...
What? What? See, that just made this man... That bro just said Disney. Bro just brought in fucking Mickey Mouse, the goddamn sniffer, into this fucking theory. Bro just said Disney and NASA are combining forces.
If this is that, then that must be this.
Have you ever looked up in the sky and seen Jupiter?
I've never even seen a planet in the sky, I'll be honest.
Okay, well, you have. You just didn't even notice it because they look like a bright star. Disney and NASA that work together want you to believe in other planets and other worlds, okay? We can zoom in on stars and planets and their pulsing orbs of energy. What are they? Love to know. I don't know. Your head is the sun, and it's holding on to the Earth, and it's pulling it, it's letting it go fall around you, okay? Right? But I got a moon here, and this moon is going around the Earth. When it comes towards the sun, shouldn't the sun kind of pull it a little bit? And when it comes around away from the sun, shouldn't it be slowed down a little bit?
But the laws of inertia, right, would argue that it's stuck in this elliptical.
You're making up things because you're trying to defend your position, which we all... I don't know.
What is he trying to say? That Earth would slow down?
No. Your head is the sun, and it's holding on to the Earth, and it's pulling it, it's letting it go fall around you, okay? Right? But I got a moon here, and this moon is going around the Earth. When it comes towards the sun, shouldn't the sun kind of pull it a little bit? And when it comes around away from the sun, shouldn't it be slowed down a little bit?
But the laws of inertia, right, would argue that it's stuck in this elliptical.
You're making up things because you're trying to defend your position, which we all...
Well, I mean...
The globe is...
What does he mean that the moon should slow down a little bit? I will say that the moon is pulling away from Earth. I think it's like 1 inch per year, but the moon is leaving Earth very, very, very slowly. But the Earth is slowly getting away, right? But to answer his question about, like, why Earth and everything isn't slowing around is just, what law of gravity is that? Or law of motion? Y'all know that. A force is... oh, God, what is it? A body at rest stays at rest. A body at motion stays at motion. Unless another force acts upon it to change its direction or speed.
Will say that the gravity of the Earth negates the gravity of the sun. So the sun can hold on to the Earth, can hold on to Pluto, but it can't affect the moon. You know who is in charge of all international flights? NASA.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It is affecting the moon, but it's so close to the Earth that it's... I think he's saying, why is it the moon? Why isn't the sun pulling the moon? How does that have to do with the flat Earth theory? I just realized this. How the fuck does that have to do with the flat Earth theory? I'm very confused now. Oh, he's disproving gravity. He's disproving gravity. That's what he's doing.
Oh.
NASA's in charge of
Actually?
And they run GPS.
Not a commercial plane has flown over Antarctica?
No, none, ever.
Whoa, why?
Because you can't fly over Antarctica. Look at the Earth. They'll come over Antarctica, and then they'll just come back. But there's so...
Or it's just, like, unsafe to fly over that, I would presume is the guess. Why don't commercial planes fly over Antarctica? Rough weather conditions and low visibility. Bro, like, everything he says is disprovable. This man is definition king yapper. Yappington to the next fucking level. This man is just talking to talk.
Too much for my brain.
This one's going to send you over the edge.
All right.
Okay?
No pun intended.
Over the edge. Southern flights prove that the Earth is not a ball. This is the World Cup soccer.
Oh.
Okay? They were in Doha. They wanted to go back to Buenos Aires. They went to Rome to refuel, and then they went back there. Why didn't they just go here? Because if they did, there's no place to refuel out here. On a flat Earth, Doha, Rome, Buenos Aires, Taiwan to Los Angeles. They had an emergency right about here. Well, where would you land? Well, you could go to Hawaii. You might as well go to Los Angeles. Instead, they went all the way to Alaska. Okay?
Flat Earth.
Right? Flat Earth, Taiwan, Alaska.
Okay, fair. But then wouldn't every pilot ever be a flat earther?
See, they were going from New York to Hawaii, right about here, and they said we have to land. So they went to Seattle, which is like 1,000 miles out of the way. They got there in record time. New York, Seattle.
Bro. This man just drew a 6-inch thick line to prove his fucking theory. In the flat earth theory or the globed earth theory, both of these are out of... Seattle is out of the way in both fucking examples. In his example, the only reason Seattle looks somewhat in the direction is because this man drew a fucking line that is as thick as his fucking forehead between these fucking things, so it seems like it's just an easy land in Seattle.
New York, Seattle, Hawaii.
And then you bring up time zones and the moon. Like, the biggest thing is, like, fucking crescent moons. If the Earth was flat, there would be days where the shadow on the moon would just be a straight strip, just down the middle of the moon. But that never happens. It's always a crescent. It's always a crescent moon.
Directing the airlines to construct these flight pathways.
NASA. So here's the thing. NASA isn't a space agency. NASA is the World Intelligence Agency. Everyone reports to them. FBI, CIA, KGB, CCP.
KGB.
Well, why would they lie about the shape of the Earth? What difference does it make? NASA was created right after Project High Jump when Admiral Byrd flew out in Antarctica. On the other side of the South Pole, he found land bigger than the United States, filled with resources. Look at that. From Middle America, he would be in where South Africa is, or where Australia.
Dude, Occam's razor's a big thing here, because this man just said like 45. He has so many conspiracy theories. The answer with the least assumptions is usually the right answer. Not always, right? So he could be right, right? But if you're trying to determine something and one answer has 40 assumptions and one answer has 5 assumptions, the one that has less, you're going to believe more.
And another continent the size of the United States that no one has ever seen or set foot upon? What does that mean? What if he went from Middle America over what they call Antarctica and then found another continent out here?
Then that would destroy our whole worldview.
What? Was this the world map made 10 centuries ago? No. Dude, pre-NASA, there were fucking people that went to Antarctica. Fucking Magellanin, or whatever his fucking name is. And all those other motherfuckers that went under Argentina and went to the North Pole, went to the South Pole, went to Antarctica, went to all these places.
View of reality.
Now, what if there's other civilizations here? What if these are where the controllers of the world live? Okay? What if...
I'm getting chills right now.
What if Jeffrey Epstein really isn't dead? Wow.
Because the reality, your soul is going, yes, listen, right? Get rid of your programmed mind. People don't realize, well, Russia would have ratted us out and this and that. They're all in it together. Everything that you know is a lie. The United Nations map, flat Earth map.
So they're making up feuds against each other just to hide the fact that the Earth is round. Russia and the U.S. are both blood brothers in holding this secret that the Earth is flat. Yet, we constantly threat each other with nukes. And threaten to kill each other. Yet no one's leaked the flat Earth fucking theory here.
Realistically, is that your explanation? Here, now let me ask you a question. If this is where we live, would you call this the outer space?
Sure.
What is it? More land? Extra territory? Extra terra?
Extraterrestrials.
Extraterrestrials from where?
Outer space.
Bingo. So why does it matter?
He says aliens live outside of Alaska or outside of Antarctica.
Then when you understand that we're actually at the center of creation, this place was built for us, and we have natural law which says that nobody can take our free will away. Once you understand that nobody has control over you, you take your power back. You stop feeding this beast system that we're in.
That's just entirely false. You pay your taxes just like I do, buddy. Once you realize the Earth is flat, it just removes all of the freedom shackles that are on you. Okay, yep, you still got to pay the government, though, don't you?
Globers think they know everything, but they don't know anything. And it's only for those that are willing to look and understand and see why it matters that get it. You know, once you get it, you can't unget it.
Is the Earth flat? Is gravity real?
I don't even know what to think anymore. Could NASA be behind the biggest cover-up in human history? And what are they hiding behind Antarctica? Scientists, hit me in the comments section because I don't know anymore. I am curious how deep this rabbit hole goes and where it will lead me.
So I flew to Las Vegas to attend Flattoberfest, a flat Earth convention to
Flattoberfest? God, I wish they would just have an IQ test polling here.
attend Flattoberfest, a flat Earth convention to see who else had drank the Kool-Aid.
We learned a lot from Dave, but now we need to figure out, is this actually legitimate? Let's go. You go to the Flat Earth convention?
Yes,
Oh, right on. What caused you to become a flat earther?
I was flying to Vegas, and guy on the flight was like, Earth is flat, and I'm like, you're an idiot.
Sure.
So then I spent like years researching it.
Okay.
And so
Right there is just a lie. Years? You spent years researching whether or not the Earth was round. Bro, I feel like there's not that much to research. Like, you could go over the historical applications of how people found out the Earth was round, and then just, like, Google why the Earth is round.
I think a lot of people have a hard time accepting that the government or a select few people or whatever are in control of like all this information that, you know, they're being fed lies. Set down the indoctrination of what you were told to believe and just like use your mental power.
Do you believe in a flat Earth?
No, I don't.
Do you have a response to this?
I mean, if you ever feel compelled to research the truth, by all means, you will be a lot more sold into it rather than someone telling you what to think.
With fellow flat earthers everywhere around me, I entered the convention to see if they could answer the questions Flat Earth Dave had left me with.
We made it.
Lot of white guys. Lot of old white men. I just noticing this.
How you doing? Dave!
Thanks for coming, man.
I feel like I'm losing my sense of reality.
No, you're gaining a sense of
You're
reality
right.
because on a spinning ball, there is no reality.
It doesn't make any
No
sense.
lie though, flat earthers probably party fucking crazy though.
And to the trolls, I will give you the same statement I gave back in 2015. Bringing people to your channel to make fun of flat Earth is like shooting wooden arrows into a bonfire. From a distance, it looks like you're doing something. Turn exposing more and more people to our truth. And you never stood a chance.
Are they roasting Logan Paul?
Okay, yeah, I have a question. First of all, I feel empowered to be here around all my flat Earth brethren and sisters right now, so thank you.
Bro, I just start respectfully being like, all right, we have a massive issue we have to address as flat earthers. And then I would just bring up everything that disproves flat earth.
Secondly, what I wanted to ask was, I have a girlfriend, God bless her soul, who...
Why, is she dead?
She's not dead. It's worse than that. She's a glober. How can I get my girlfriend to see the light?
It really depends on the circumstances. Does she have a master's degree in anything?
No.
Okay, does she have a bachelor's degree in something?
Yes.
Is in physical science?
No.
She's got a shot. Did she get...
Bro, but they're acting... Yo, they're saying that anybody with a... basically anybody with a STEM degree is brainwashed.
Did she have any family members that used to work in aerospace?
Her grandfather's a NASA scientist.
And how old are you?
I'm 23.
Oh, dude, you have plenty of time. There's so many people out there.
Let me ask you this. Is being a part of this community worth everything? All my friends hate me. My family thinks I'm a fool. My relationship's struggling.
Welcome to the club.
Why do they want us to be...
Welcome to the club. Everybody meet it in the back room at Applebee's at 9:30 p.m. wear a mask.
Oh, no, I want a deeper answer. Why? Why?
Okay.
Why are we the select few? What's so special about us?
So there's always going to be people that go against the grain. The critical thinking, when we spread it, infects other people. And yeah, it doesn't work on everybody. Probably like your girlfriend. Well, if she ever brings up the Dunning-Kruger effect, then, just...
Well, that's what she said I was a victim of. I was like...
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. All right.
She's gaslighting me? Yeah, anyways, thanks.
Yeah, she's gaslighting you. She's 100% gaslighting you. She's not trying to get you out of some sort of whack-ass conspiracy theory. You should break up with her.
Telling the story of my non-believer girlfriend, several flat earthers came to me telling me stories of how they too had lost relationships due to their belief in the flat earth.
My 18-year marriage ended as a result. I was able to open my eyes to some of the...
Bro, 18-year marriage, I just deal with it. If I was married to Brooke for 18 years and she was just like, the earth is flat, I'd say, okay.
research and really looked into it. Then as I began to try to talk to my husband about it, it just didn't work. And I got to the point where I was insulted every day or made fun of every day.
I see. So he would question your intelligence?
Yes.
I see.
And I'm a highly
Okay, no, I would do the same. All right, yeah, no, okay, yeah. No, she probably broke up with him.
intelligent person. Everything I believe is being questioned.
Sure.
Because once you're open to flat Earth, everything else falls apart too. Don't listen to the sound bites. Look into it.
Okay. So was it worth it to break up with her?
It was me wanting to know the truth, and she thought it was like encompassing everything that I wanted to do.
The biggest problem with to have this, you need a sun, you need this orbiting around it, you need planets around that, you need calculus, you need trig, you need quantum mechanics. Unfathomable numbers, we can't even do it. We shrink it down to this.
While some of these ideas seemed insane, these were some of the nicest people I had ever met that almost immediately welcomed me into their community despite my skepticism.
What is the biggest thing that could convince the average person to believe in a flat Earth?
The gravity thing, you know.
What do you mean?
That it's just it's a theory.
For flat earthers to make sense of gravity, they would need a different model to explain it. If they could sell me on that, I would become a full believer.
Dave points to you as one of the biggest brains in this community. I do this. What just happened?
You're more dense in the air.
Well, why don't I go flying into the air?
Why would you?
Endlessly. Why would I not?
There's a downward electric bias that sets the direction.
Wait, what?
And then there's a positive electric gradient as you increase, and then it goes down to equalize. It sets the up and down.
Won't that same force hold the air down to the earth if it's a ball?
Why does it not affect the air? That's a good question, actually.
No one said anything's being pulled down. There's a downward electric gradient, so that gives you downward pressure.
Turn that into layman's terms.
The higher you go, the more positive charge there is in the air.
Why?
Because that's the way that the world works, man.
What's pulling you?
Because, yo, that's the best answer I've heard thus far. Why is it like that? Because that's how it is, man.
Follow the earth. If you're already free from gravity, and the earth is going, why are you following the earth? What other force propels you to follow the earth? You're out in space and you're just hanging there by yourself, and Earth is going through the galaxy at 666 miles an hour.
Because he's not being affected by another gravitational force.
You came here for one reason.
What was that?
To not learn nothing.
I'm learning. What are you talking about?
Did you learn anything?
Wait, what if I didn't?
That means that you're here for an agenda.
Answer
my question. Listen, bro, concentrate.
Yeah, okay, sorry. He's distracted, yeah.
Just concentrate, all right? What other force is pulling you to fly?
Between the actual attractive force between the molecules.
No, but how did you measure it?
I don't have to measure it.
But neither do I have to. I don't have the time or decades to understand every field of science, right? We're relying on some level of expertise to be honest. Do you trust someone else who did the test for you?
Absolutely.
Why would you
World
do that?
records. Because I know people that have personally done it.
Doesn't that sound like
just
the foundation of science, believing scientists who have done the same experiments?
The more questions I ask,
Literally. Oh, I know people that have done it, so I believe in it. Isn't that the same fucking thing?
the less the flat earth made sense.
Kyler, I believe that you are actually looking for the truth.
I am. It's
I
hard
know.
to understand.
I know. It's not that hard.
Do you guys ever go back to being a glober?
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think I can, no.
no. Some people will just never see it. Like, no matter what you present.
All right, they have a guy with a sick handlebar mustache that fucking believes in this shit. They have me sold.
The belief in one conspiracy led to the belief in another.
Moon landing, not because you can't land a rocket on a disk of light.
I realized flat earth was
What? Bro, they're saying the moon isn't a solid mass?
Was the tip of the iceberg with a blatant rejection of critical thinking at the bottom. These people were the select few in on the world's largest secret, while everyone else was a fool.
So it is possible for human beings to move in 5 dimensions, but not only that, our science needs to be kicked up several notches higher, because that will help everyone.
Ironically, this convention had reconverted me into a glober.
I can tell you're up to something.
Me? We're trying to learn the truth.
Yeah, you're real genuine. You look like if date was a person.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Why?
Bro just said Tyler looks like if date rape was a person. Meanwhile, Buddy's wearing a original Vegas Globe something sports jersey.
Why are you so upset?
Because you're a phony.
I'm a phony? You're a phony. Oh, okay.
Oh, no, he 100% is a phony, though. Tyler's lying. Tyler is doing this for the fucking bag, you know? And I appreciate that, right? Because now I get to watch the video.
Okay, walk away.
Oh, I'm walking away because I...
Oh, okay. Okay. No, you're like 2 feet taller. You knocked me out.
I'll beat you in a rap battle.
I'd beat you in a rap battle? What? Yo, why don't we just start breakdancing right now? Hold up. Let me hit the gritty.
Interesting.
Any other questions?
I got a question. Okay, so I just want to say great presentation, by the way. And secondly, I came here initially as a flat earther, but after talking to all of you, more particularly the ginger, who said I looked like if date was a person, I want to give him a shout out. I've come to conclude that the earth is a sphere. And I will give anyone $1,000 right now outside if you can prove me wrong. Yeah. $1,000. $1,000. I'll walk home on the flat earth.
Trolling.
I'm not trolling.
What are you doing here? What the hell are you doing here?
There's a mountain of evidence.
Yeah, let's hear
If
it.
you don't see it, you're blind. Not everybody's got the mental capacity to really see it.
So wait, hold on.
Oh, yeah, uh-huh.
You were a flat earther, but now you're not? That doesn't make any sense.
Absolutely yes.
Can't prove a closed mind.
That doesn't make any sense. You joined the cult and now you're leaving?
I was gonna let you pass, but that was kind of a crazy move you did in there to get some good footage in your video. Are you gonna end with where they can find more information, or are you gonna leave that?
All right, tell the viewers.
If you want more information, go to flatearthdave.com. Don't believe anything that you heard in this video from him or from me or from anybody else. Go verify it yourself.
Also, whoever...
Yo, is Buddy packing a fucking sinner? Is Buddy packing a fucking Zinachino in the fucking bottom deck?
has the most viewed TikTok or YouTube short using a clip from this video.
Can we go to the website? Yeah, let's go to the website. He probably fucking linked it.
And let's type in 5.6 feet.
And zodiacal level plane.
I'm not going on a deep dive into this fucking shit, chat. No chance. That was a good video, though. All right, next video. I gotta piss first.